So today we're going to give you an inside look at our lives when they start out around 5:30, 6 a.m. every morning with a baby, a dog, and many other things.
And a herd of children.
And usually we hit snooze 2 to 3 times, and so.
Did it today, actually. We promised you real and raw, and there's no way to tell our full story without actually showing you a day in the life. So today you get to actually follow us from sun up to sundown. And the unique thing about now working for ourselves is our schedule has changed. Prior to owning our other business, he would get up, take the kids, go to the office. And so now we kind of have flexibility with how we use our time throughout the day. So it's been a learning process for us too. And so in doing that, well, he's kind of awarded me the first hour of the day to go to yoga.
She takes the kids to school, goes to yoga. I stay home with the baby and get to enjoy that happy time. He is the most happy in the first hour to 2 hours of the day.
Denver came in our life definitely in our older ages as opposed to our first 3. So we definitely cling to the moments that we have with him, enjoying him in the morning hours. Because with the first 3, he had corporate jobs and things like that, and he had to miss out on a lot of that.
I didn't get to see the kids until it was bath time when I did corporate America and when I was working for the man. And it was...
now you're working for the
woman. Yes, that's right.
Yes, yes.
I don't know which one's going to be better, but...
Sorry.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm going to yoga today. It's my second week, and I'm officially a yogi, I've decided. Yeah, I can't do any of it, but I really can't believe I'm going to let y'all see how bad I am and how unathletic. Remember that whole thing about I don't like sports? Yeah, that's because I'm not good at them. Let's go.
So you know those memes of those girls that work out one time and then they turn around and they're like, look at me, I'm so fit. That's me. I have been doing yoga for 2 weeks and I'm now a yogi. I am a professional. No, I actually can't do any of it.
Yep. Point your toes to the floor. So this is Sunkissed Yoga and Pilates. Having a space where people can come and just work on themselves and just have some fun. We have a lot of fun classes too. We do Pilates, bar, and yoga, and we're getting ready to do a new style of yoga called booty yoga, which is really dynamic and a lot of shaking.
Marlo has been so fortunate to have Danielle come into town with this new yoga program, and I go every day at 8 o'clock, and it's literally the most fun thing. We have so many new responsibilities that for me to go and start my day for an hour a day and kind of clear my headspace has actually been really good for me.
Can you say, uh-oh? Say, uh-oh.
Today we went to my parents' farm and we literally call it the farm because it has had chickens, pigs, cattle, more dogs than I can count. Here's the little house on the prairie where I grew up. We call it the farm. We got the sign on the front, the farm. This is Grandpa's garage. Art projects. Grandpa keeps a lot of them hung up. Here's some up here. We hang out here a lot. Yep, here's another one. Check this one out. Look at this one. Oh, Billy did that one. Oh, you like that one? Yeah, I like that one too. Yep, this is where we've spent countless hours. Reloading shotgun shells, cleaning guns, cleaning fish, birds, turkeys. We hang the turkey over there. We weigh it. This is Dad's man cave. This is where the boys and the kids hang out. Everybody always came in the back door. This is where the herd feeding goes down. Annie feeds everybody right here. Puts it down. She jokes and says she's more of a short order chef than a nanny. She's constantly cooking for one of my four babies. This one eats a lot. Here's the dining room table. Every Sunday, multiple times throughout the week, we would gather around the table and talk about our week and kind of end the week with a home cooked meal, Southern style always, and just eat and celebrate and start the week together. Oh, this area is where the heart of the house is, right here. Kitchen and dining room. You ready for your bottle? Okay, let's go. When I was growing up, we had to come down here to feed we had pigs, we had sheep, we had chickens. So I had to walk from the house, which it seemed like it was really far back then, but not so much now. I have to do a remodel on this one, bring her back to life, keep some of the old boards and stuff. All the sheep used to be right here. They would line up, they'd stand up on, you wanted them to stand up on their back legs, so they'd have to reach to get the food to build up the muscle in the hind quarters. And I showed pigs, my sister and brother showed sheep, and we always had fresh eggs. So it was true farm life. Go for a ride, it'll be fun. Yes, sir. All right, let's go. That's what we do in Oklahoma. God, I'm covered. Yeah, this was the tree that we would come and hide out and make our own homemade tree house. It was perfect the way it opens up here, and we would come and think that we were miles and miles away from home when we're really just a half mile, if that. As a kid, I can remember coming out here frustrated about a ball game, frustrated about a friend or a girlfriend, catch a little piece, reset my batteries, and head back. And I had no idea I was doing that, And I can see my kids doing that with our property. I can see them going off to their favorite little spots and just spending time alone. And you can hear yourself when you're alone in nature. You can hear, more than anything, you can hear what God's trying to tell you when you're in nature. And I think that's how I stayed centered as a kid. It's crazy to think, looking back, that when I was a kid, I wanted to put a house right here. This was my dream location. If I could do anything in life, was to come back here and build a beautiful log cabin style house. To sit here today and look at my parents' place, and it hasn't changed a bit in 40 years. And I can now take a look to my left, and I can see the rooftop of my house, our sanctuary that we have built for our kids. And so to come full circle and see that come together is
I'm weepy. You are too. That's super emotional.
So this is where I grew up, and this is where me and my wife stayed while we were building our house. And so we're going to show you the big master suite up here. Okay, ready? Watch your head. Oh yeah. Here it is. Here she is. Now when you get up in the middle of the night to go take care of some things, you better watch your head, because that's never fun. Small bed, closet right here that you have to crawl through. You got a space over here for your shoes, and this is it. This is where we lived for 2 years while building our house, and it was so much fun. My parents were gracious enough to have us. I can't believe they put up with us, but they got to hang out with grandkids, hang out with me and Nat, and we survived. We all made it. It was a good time. That's our house. That's where I grew up. That's the house that made me who I am, and just that's home. That's home.
Okay, and 2841, thank you.
Thank you.
What she said? It's expensive. The world is expensive.
The beauty of a small town is that when you go to get a grilled cheese, you might happen to see your best friend in the bay right next to you.
Hi, Kim.
Nope.
Say hi. Hi.
We saw Brittany and her kids. She's one of my best friends, and her kids are best friends with mine. So we all order our grilled cheese and go hang out at her house for a little bit, maybe for an hour. She actually got sister puppy to our puppy. Last year, Brittany and I actually started a skincare brand together. It did far better than we ever would have imagined, I'm not gonna lie. We kind of started it kind of filling a void of something that we felt was missing in the skincare market. I know this has nothing to do with homes, but I love to start businesses, and so here we are.
Not just skincare, beard.
Yeah, we have beard oil.
I've never had a more soft mustache than I've had right now. No.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, see? Soft and shiny. Anyways, so Brittany is a business partner to me and also a very, very dear friend, best friend, and like a second mom to my kids. That is part of the charm of where we live and why we live here, because we get to share life with people like them. So I'm a terrible cook. I'm not afraid to say that publicly. So the other day I got a meal kit and it was amazing. So I've recreated that meal kit 3 times over because now it's all I know how to cook. But it's so good that tonight I'm gonna make it for you. And it's Indian butter chicken with jasmine rice.
It is so good.
Here we go. Okay, so normally you have to make this with yogurt, but I'm not a real chef and I don't have that and I forget it. So today we're gonna use dill dip, which honey, you can just dump it in there, okay? In the fridge, 15 minutes. I'm gonna trade out the foil wrap for a hair tie because when you have long, luscious weave and you cook, you gotta put your hair up. Okay, this is cooking with Nat. Next up is rice. So rice I can actually cook, and you know why? Because my dad is Syrian, and all jokes aside, rice is a core dish in the Syrian food world. So weekly I make my mom's famous rice. So this is kind of a variant of her rice. So let's give it a whirl. The recipe calls for 1 tablespoon. I don't believe in that. I just believe in lots of olive oil. That's where you get your flavor, okay? So we are gonna pour a heavy, heavy, heavy amount of oil. This is why I have to go to yoga all the time, because I cook with heavy, heavy, heavy amounts of oil. Yes, my mother-in-law got me these, and they're a game changer. And I'm not ashamed of this, okay? I cry every time I cut an onion. She loves me. Done, and look, not a tear was shed. So first I'm gonna add in my spice, and I'm not gonna measure it. I'm gonna be wild, and I'm just, look at that. We're just gonna, yeah. I know it looks kind of alarming, but worry not. It's gonna turn kind of orangey soon, and you're gonna be so happy. Does anyone else hold their spoon like a pencil? As always, and we're gonna say this every single time, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Truly, I can get sappy and emotional all day when I see that you guys are tuning in every single week and watching this all unfold literally alongside all of us.
Subscribe, like, follow, share. Thank you so much for your support and love. We can't wait to see you next week.
Lucas, say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.